it has to be the 2-1 win over eventual Premier League champions Man City. They played a full-strength, world-class side. They're one of the best club sides I've ever seen. And we beat them fair and square on our own turf. Rafa's tactical genius. He brought everything he learned from the defeat the season prior against Pep Guardiola, and then sort of did him over on the return the season after. And then, you know, the fact that Man City then won every single game to then clinch the title in dramatic fashion. So what a team they are that we beat.
My game in the season was Newcastle United 3, Everton 2 back in March. A fantastic day to be at St James's Park, and I was fortunate enough to be there. If you remember, at half-time we looked dead and buried after 2 Everton goals, and when was the last time that Newcastle came back from 2-0 down to get a win? Quite a few years as it happened, but that's what we got. And Ayoze Perez, Rondon and Almiron absolutely ran the show that day. Perez grabbing 2 great goals in the 81st and 84th minute to seal it.
My favourite match was 2-1 at home to Man City. The performance was brilliant, but it was the kind of siege mentality amongst Newcastle fans and the ground as a whole that I loved, and that was St James's Park at its very best. We don't see it like that too often, and it was brilliant. Favourite match day goes to last day of the season at Fulham, because everyone was fucking steaming, sang all the old songs, and we scored 4 goals. What a fucking belter.
My favourite game this season was Leicester City away. The performance itself was fantastic. The day was incredible. Leaving London at 12 o'clock with some mates, getting on the train, having a few drinks. 8 o'clock on a Friday night kick-off. I mean, it's just the perfect time to kick a match off. Everybody in the stadium was absolutely raucous. The away end was fantastic. We never expected to win. Brendan Rodgers newly arrived at Leicester on the back of 4 consecutive wins, and he became the victim of an absolute Rafa tactical masterclass. Perez's header was fantastic. It was just a brilliant day. Very glad I was there, and that's 2 fantastic results at Leicester for the last 2 years.
Newcastle Huddersfield at home. It was Almiron's first game. War Flags did a really amazing sort of welcome display for him. Just felt at St James's Park there was this kind of renewed hope and energy, and obviously it didn't hurt that we won. There was just this feeling of like, oh, actually maybe yes, we can do this.
The dramatic 3-2 win against Everton at St James's Park. It was great to see Almiron, Perez and Rondon just tearing them apart, and the antics with Jordan Pickford just made it so much sweeter at the end to get the victory, and to watch his little arms flapping around in disgust at the result. 3-2, I was in the strawberry corner with Mickey, and fair to say there was limbs.
Has to be Leicester away. For lots of reasons really. It was the pressure's on, but we knew the carrot at the end of that game is that was going to be, you know, safety assured. And then the away end as well, they knew that, they were very aware of that, and it was an excellent place to be. 20-25 minutes after kick-off, still singing my hearts out. And it was a good performance as well for the lads against a half-decent Leicester side who are going well. It's in my top 10 and one I'll not forget.
Newcastle United 2, Huddersfield 0 at St James's Park. The debut of record transfer signing Miguel Almiron was a pleasure to watch. It was just our lads enjoying themselves, creating chances for fun. But away from that, it was a crucial game that meant that we weren't going to get relegated. It put Huddersfield down ultimately if they weren't already. And yeah, it was just a belting afternoon at St James's Park that I thoroughly enjoyed. No pressure, no stress. And yeah, Almiron's debut kind of electrified the place, and the atmosphere was special. So that's my game of the season.